Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh Maybelline, why can't you be true? Just start back doing the things you used to do. G'day guys, a bit different today. I'm in the truck, in between jobs. So, look, like a lot of us at my age, 40, just turned the big 40, don't have a hell of a lot of time to do hobby stuff. So I thought, well, I've got this YouTube channel up and running, and I'm gonna sort of hit me after, but I'm gonna struggle doing YouTubes because I work all day, I get home, play with the kids, help with dinner, cook dinner, whatever, hang out with the wife, all that kind of stuff. And then when everyone's in bed usually, then I do a bit of hobby, but then it's bedtime and blah, blah, blah. And you end up sort of burning the candles from both ends. So yeah, it got me thinking, right, well, when can I do YouTubes? And I thought, well, in the car. So I went and bought me this little snazzy holder. I don't know what it is. It's like a thing that holds the phone. Like I said, I'm 40, so I'm old, so I don't really understand these things too well. But yeah, so it's this thing that holds. I know what a lot of you are probably thinking right now, like this guy, is this guy 40 or 80? But yeah, anyway, so I've finally made it to 2019 and have a holder for my phone in the truck. Anyway, so yeah. So basically, yeah, this is my little my YouTube thing from now on for a while at least. Yeah. So today, let's kick things off. The topic I want to discuss is painting techniques. Right now, obviously, it's been covered a billion times throughout the world over YouTube, forums, blogs, blah blah blah. And look, I suppose what it comes down to for me is that I've watched lots and lots of YouTubes. I've got lots and lots of advice, and it's been great. Like, don't get me wrong, it's awesome. Like, I've definitely learned some things, but I don't know. Like, I'm a rule breaker, not a rule maker. So I still do things that probably everyone else, well, not everyone else, but a lot of people would frown at. Like, for example, I can't believe that I'm going to admit this, but I paint straight from the pot. I do. Like, I do put a bit of water in occasionally, and I have done the wet palette and all that kind of thing, and it has worked, and it's been good and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, I find that yeah, I don't know if it's a lazy thing or just a bad habit or whatever you want to call it, but I'm sweating balls in here. I'm going to put the aircon on. Yeah, it's, I go straight from the pot to the miniature. And I think as long as you're being careful with it and not like clumping it on and adding a bit of water, like I find it's fine, and no one's really, unless they're just being polite, but no one's really picked up on it and said, your paints are too thick, damn you! And yeah, and as I said, I've done the wet palette before, and I did like it, but it's, I don't know, I just prefer to go straight from the pot. I'm sure, I'm gonna get a lot of, well, maybe not a lot, but I'm sure people are gonna raise their eyebrows and say, mate, you're a dickhead. And that's fair, that's absolutely fair. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose other things as well, like I'm not particularly pedantic about what kind of brush I use. I don't go and buy like a $6,000 brush to paint my miniatures. I'm more your sort of, let's go to Officeworks, which is like a stationery place in Australia, and buy some decent, yeah, as long as they've got, like they're thick and then go to the point, as long as they're like that, and I've got a thicker one, a mid-size one, and an itsy bitsy teeny weeny one, then I'm happy. Like, I think that's doing me just fine. So yeah, I look, I'm not absolutely not knocking anyone. Like, everyone, each to their own. And it's, that real division between, well, do you spending a lot on brushes, does that improve your painting? And I suppose it should, but I don't know, I find like I'm just happy with the end result that I get from, when I say cheapo brushes, they're not cheap, they're not like, not like the kind of thing you'd use in a preschool kindergarten with painting clag and paste and stuff like that. They are horsehair, I think they are. I think that's what they are. But I'm paying, you know, like 12 bucks for a brush. Instead of, you know, some I've seen out there like on eBay and online and stuff for ridiculous prices. And I go, wow, just to get clumps of paint on a brush. And I just, yeah, it's not for me. I mean, it's not a money thing. Like it's not a, like not that I'm saying I'm rolling around in wads of cash when I get home from work, but it's not like I can't afford to get something, you know, expensive. It's just, I really don't see the point when, yeah, I'm happy with the standard I'm getting with the paint I'm doing. Anyway, so yeah, so look, I won't waffle on too much on this YouTube, but I'm really keen to hear your views and what do you do? Do you go all out and go, nah, I mean, like, yeah, I suppose it's funny, like with my work, so I'm a garden maintenance man, landscaper, whatever you want to call me, and I do get the better tools, I do get the better brand tools, but only because they perform really well. So yeah, like if I found a really cheap whippersnipper lawnmower, and it was great and it was good and it did my job, then sure, I'd get that. But to be honest, when I first started out, well, years ago when I first started mowing lawns and I got the old cheapo mower, it was crap. So I've stepped up and gone for certain branded models and stuff like that, and you are paying for what you get. So maybe it is the same with the brushes, but for me, I'm really happy with the standard of painting I'm getting. Of course, I can always improve, but I think that more comes from practice, not from getting you know, the BMW of the brushes. So yeah, love to hear your thoughts on that. Cool catch. This bloody work. Clean skin. Portable. Jesus, that's the one. Pretty self-explanatory. I like orcs. They're big, they're angry, they've kind of got a Cockney accent, which I like as well. They eat humans, they're green, or mine are albino, extremely savage, and they're pretty handy. In a coupe de ville, open road, 95, screw that up on my talkback radio because I'm 65 years old. But excuse me, I'm a massive bogan as well. You probably should know that. Whoa, Jesus Christ, what's going on here? Yeah, but I had a mullet.